Right, what's happening everyone? It's that time again, yeah, it is story time. And this one's a belter. It's got twists and turns, it's got ups and downs, it's got things you relate to. And the moral of the story is, don't bring someone somewhere unless you're going to look after them or stand on with them, yeah? Because if you bring someone somewhere where they didn't want to go in the first place, you're responsible for them. Do you understand what I mean? Regardless of whatever, you brought them there, so it's on you. Their safety is on you. So this is going to be a bit of a long one, this, but it's got twists in it. It's funny, but it's got some good morals to it. It's got like things you'll relate to. So before I go into it, I'm not going to do shout outs at the beginning no more. Not for this one anyway. But what I'm going to say is big shout to the Welsh division, because this is the Welsh lads, right? And we just clicked in vibes. It was boss, right? So me and a few of the lads goes in Aldi, and we've gone miles away, just in the middle of nowhere. And where we went, it was a resort, but there was like another resort attached to it. So it was like two resorts, and I think there was something like 5 or 6 hotels combined. But there was only one big major like nightclub thing on there. So that was like the place to be, do you know what I mean? It had little small bars and stuff like that, but this was the main one. So what happens is we get into our hotel and all that, and there's 10 of us, right? So what happens is we've just like bombarded this resort, just all dead lads and whatever as you do you know what I mean? Now, I bumped into these lads from Wales, didn't know them, never seen them before, ever like that. And there was about 5 of them, and they looked handy, they looked like, decent lads, they were sound and that, so I ended up having a bevy with them and all that, and just because it was all inclusive, so the bars were just open all night, it was 24 hours and all that. So you just, as you do, just ends up like clicking with little clicks and little bits and bits and bits, and then some of my mates are off doing things, and some of their mates are off doing things, so I ended up just sitting with this one lad for like, basically more or less the whole night. So my mates are out the way doing whatever they're doing in there, but I've got Lemo, right, because I brought Lemo, obviously, as you do. So the kid says to me, lad, Scouse around, yeah? So I said, how do you get on? He went, I could just tell that. He said, I just seen you before, and thought, they're definitely Scousers. I said, did you hear me talk? He went, no. He said, I just knew you was before you even spoke. He said, but I was going to come over and ask you if you got any Lemo, but it just felt a bit like, do you know what I mean? I said, no. I said, of course you have, lad. I said, do you want a stripe? He went, yeah. I said, yeah, I'll wait here then. He said, what do you want to drink? I said, go away, whatever. But the drinks were free anyway, so you know what I mean? So he's gone to the bar, and I've run upstairs. So I've come down with a fat bag, right? So I've been like, yeah, I'll come out here because it's bang on, do you know what I mean? So we're on this balcony in this hotel, and it was a main balcony, but it overlooked this like big, it was like a big sand, it was, I don't know, it was like just a big open space where it overlooked. So once we've gone on the balcony, it was only like 2 people could fit on this balcony. So we've shut the curtains behind us, and we've just been on the balcony, boom, 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 boom. So we've ended up like proper hitting it off, proper sounds and all that. And the lad who I was talking to, he seemed to be like, not like, I'm not saying he was like the hardest out of them, but he seemed to be like the more dominant one out of them. So we're just chatting and all that night. So he's like, what are you doing tomorrow night? He said, we're going off site tomorrow night, because I spoke to one of the locals and we were just going to do something with him a little minute, do you know what I mean? He's like, how are you? He said, we're going to go inside that new club. I said, go ahead. So they landed the same day we landed. So I was like, go on, Sam. So then we've bailed, we've got off from each other about 7 o'clock in the morning, right? I've just thought I'm going to bed, mate. So I've gone upstairs, I've gone to bed, come back down about 4 o'clock or something like that in the afternoon the next day. And as I come back down, they're sitting there, him and his mates. So I'm like, what's happening? Like Scouts, I'm like, what's happening? So I've ended up like being introduced to his mates and that. So there was like 5 of them, proper sound kids, all of them, proper got on well with all of them and all that. And then my mates have come down, so we've all like sort of half mingled, intertwined and all that. So that night, we weren't going out like on the resort. We were going out of the resort, you know what I mean? So we've got off and all that. And then the next day when we've come back, we've got back about 9 o'clock in the morning, because we ended up in some party with some locals, which you're advised not to do, do you know what I mean? You're advised not to go off the resort, but we're like, fuck you messing around, let's go and see what's going on, let's see how the people around there live, do you know what I mean? So we ended up having a laugh with these kids from there and all that. And he said to me, yeah, we had a bit of trouble last night in that club. I said, did you? Yeah. But he never said nothing, he never told me you were on it like that. Because if he was off, then I would have got on to the next bit. So I'm like, yeah, I said, what happened? He went, it was just something dead trivial. I was like, lad, I said, that's not even beef, that's like just the worst little argument ever. He's like, I know. He said, but if we see them again, it's probably going to go off. I said, how many of them was there? He went, about 15. I said, yeah. I said, I thought, fucking hell. I said, how many? There's only 5 years. So he's like, I know. I said, well, just need to just be careful and all that then. So I thought, let's go and have a little look around, because I hadn't even investigated the gaff properly yet. So me and two or three of my mates, all the rest were just doing whatever he was doing, just like tangles up with birds, whatever. So me and like 2 or 3 of the lads have gone for a walk to have a look at the beach and all that. Now, when I go like the beach and you go in the sea and all that, I wear trainers, you know what I mean? Because there's no way I'm wearing bare feet, because when I was a kid, I was on holiday and I was in Greece and I was in the water with bare feet on, and I stood on a rock but the rock ran away from under me. It was like a fucking crab or something. And ever since then, it's just shook the shit out of me. It was like, so I've never ever wore bare feet ever again in the ocean, because I'm just like part of the ocean. You don't know what the fuck's under you. You're standing on rocks and think you're just running from under you. So yeah, swear it. I'm just got webs and all that. So it comes out the water. I had trainees on. So I brought a pair of trainees with me just for the ocean, do you know what I mean? So that I didn't wreck me normal ones. So as I walked out, just this like family, one of them shouts, "Hey lad." And I thought he's a scout. And I said, "Yeah, what's happening, lad?" He's like, "Scouts." And I went, "Yeah." I said, "How'd you get on me?" He went, "Lad, Under Armour cap, Hugo Boss t-shirt, socks and trainees on in the ocean." I was like, "Yeah, innit?" So I ended up talking to a proper sound of that. And I said, "How many is these?" Like loads of us, lad, were like a lads night. I think it was a stag do or something like that. So they were firmed up. There was about like, I don't think there was like 12 to 15, something like that. Just like a heavy firm, you know what I mean? I went, "Yeah." He went, "Which hotel are you staying?" I said, "Yeah, that one." He said, "Where in the other one?" He said, "We've got beef with these kids in your hotel." I said, "Have you?" "Yeah." He went, "Yeah." He went, "Lad, if you see them, lads." I said, "Lad," I said, "whatever." Because if you're a scouser, you'll know that the law is, if you're abroad and you see other scousers and they're having beef, then it's your beef basically, isn't it? Unless you're with your kids and that. But if it's the lads in that, then obviously you're just getting involved, and it's just how it is, even if you don't know them. Now, I didn't know none of them, but when I got talking to them on the beach and that, it turns out that some of their mates were mates with my mates, sort of thing. So we were like intertwined, but on like different levels, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know none of them, they didn't know me. But their mates who they were talking about, my mates know them. So you know, we're sort of having intertwined, and we're scousers anyway, and that's just how it is. So they never told me who the lads were and all like that. I've gone back and all that, forgot all about it, carries on. So goes into our hotel, sees these Welsh kids. We've proper hit it up with these Welsh kids. So we're just all sitting there all having a bevy and all that. He said to me, "Are you going like that gaff tonight?" I went, "Yeah." He said, we're not going to do, we're not going there." I went, "What do you mean?" He said, "Nah, we had beef in there last night." I said, "You had beef in there last night?" I said, "With who, lad?" So he ended up saying to me, "With all these scousers." I said, off the other resort." He went, "Yeah." I said, "No way." And his mate, right, like I never said straight away, "Yeah, I was talking to him today," because I wanted to like find out like what happened, or like properly. So I said to him, "What was it over, lad?" and all that. And one of his mates said to him, he was with them today. And I said, "Who was?" He went, "You." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I was with Scousers today." I said, "What was your beef with them, lad?" So they sort of have like clam back and that, thinking that we're with them. And I'm like, "Listen, lad, I've been signed with you for days," you know what I mean? And he's like, "Oh, no." So they've like sort of have like backed off from me. You know, like just like as if I'm something to do with it. I went, "Listen, lad," I said, "I'll tell you now." I said, "It's nothing to do with me." He said, "Your beef's and their beef's nothing to do with me." I said, "But if it's what you're saying it is, and what they told me it was, lad, it's not even beef, it's just the worst thing in the world, and it can easily be sorted, I'll be able to sort it for you." So he's going, so we sort of had, they've all started not being funny with me, but, you know, backing off, and I said to him, "Listen, lad," I said, "Listen to me now." I said, "I know you don't know me, but you know me, yeah? You already know me, yeah? I haven't known you long, but believe me, you know me now. That's it, because what it is what I am. And I'm no rat, lad. I wouldn't do nothing like that. I'm not going to start setting you up, lad." I said, "You're mad, aren't you, lad?" I said, if that was the case, look how many of us there is here. It would have already went off by now." He's like, "Yeah." He said, "Well, we're just going to stay in." I said, "Lad, you're not staying in." I said, "Get out and get with us then." And he's like, nah, fuck that, it'll go off." I said, "Listen to me, lad." I said, "You're with me." Not that I'm like anyone, not like that, but I was confident that if I spoke to them, it'd just get squashed, because it wasn't even worth arguing about. It was just shit, bevy behaviour, do you know what I mean? And I'm like, "Lad, you can't just stay in here. You're on holiday, you know, get out there and let's just see what's happening." And they're like, "What?" I said, "Lad, believe you me." I said, "Believe you me. I can't guarantee it, but as long as nothing gets said, nothing else gets said, or it just is what it is, and there's nothing that I don't know about, so lad, that'll just get squashed. I know for a fact it will." So they're like, No. I'm like, "Lad, you can't just stay in here." I said, "You know, he's out on holiday, it's the lads on." So he's like, I said, if you don't trust me, you don't trust me. I said, "But you've got no reason not to trust me." I said, "You know, what you see is what you get. I'm not going to start being a rat like that, lad." I said, "You're mad, aren't you?" I said, "And I'm inviting you, so I'm bringing you, so you're now my responsibility, so you understand?" And he's like, yeah. He said, "I don't know, mate." He said, "Well, if you want to," and that's it. I said, "Lad, I promise you now, I'm fairly confident we'll squash the beef." So like I said, "Well, just meet me down here later on at 9 o'clock if you want to go out, and you can come in with us." He's like, "All right, sounds." So if I'd have known earlier on that they were fighting with them, I would have said to the Scousers, "Lad, listen, they're my mates and all." So I thought I was going with sort of. So we walked to this club, the Welsh lads have come down with me, they trusted me. So that to me means a lot. So as soon as we walked in, we've seen all the Scousers, they've all just jumped up. I went, whoa. I said, "Lad, what time?" So the one who I was talking to was like, "What time, lad? What are you doing with them?" I said, "Is that who's having beef with him?" And he went, "Lad, they're my mates." He went, "What do you mean?" I said, "Lad, they're my mates." I said, "See him?" I said, "He's my mate, lad. We've met these here." like, as if, like, it was arranged, you know what I mean? And he's like, what? I said, lad, listen to me. I said, these are proper sounds. I said, you just jib all that. I said, just honestly, lad, I said, now, here's what I don't want. I don't want you fighting with them now, because I'm a Scouser, you're a Scousers now. By law, I'm supposed to stand on with Scousers abroad, but lad, I can't stand on with yous over them, because they're my mates. And he's going, yeah, no. I said, so what's the point of it, lad? I said, there's just no point of it. He's a fighting over them. I said, just get to know them. Give them 5-10 minutes of your life. If you don't get along with them or something happens, then it is what it is. I said, but lad, I promise you now, they're all sounds. And I swear to God, he just says, all right, sounds. So he's been introduced, blah, 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 blah. And I swear he has one of the funniest nights ever. And I mean one of the funniest nights ever. It was hilarious. Everyone was vibing, everyone was sounds and that. Now, I still speak to the Welsh lads now. And I still speak to them Scousers now. But they don't speak to each other, obviously, do you know what I mean? Not like that. So then it must have been about a month, I'm still talking to these Welsh lads. Why don't you come down this end on a night out and bring your mates? So I said, okay. Sounds. I said, I will do.